season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, it's Taylor. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Taylor on the return.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Murray. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones.
Big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Carried by number 24.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 69 yards.
Are we playing old-school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game, so expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Hands it off out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Down by
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And now he'll tuck it and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to
DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I have not. I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's fringe. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about it. 8 quarters to prove himself.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Brissett fighting Hilton on his slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
That's another.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Mack. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball is a ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The up one, but it caroms in anyway. Well, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one caught by Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete to Ricky C.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down, Arizona.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
From the 31, Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Anthony Walker.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Colts 3.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On the play.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Colts 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Mack. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
3rd and
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 27, Brissett. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball carrier. Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That's good for a Colts.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He's got his target. season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Has some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
By number 24. It's a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
To the running back.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Carl Lawson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jacoby Brissett sacked. Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now a carry from Mack. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To the ground.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play.
And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 30 on 2nd down. The set. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Kickoff for Arizona.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10. At their own.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Mack. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Marlon Mack, the ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and
out of the gun, Brissett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good. We're on Colts.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 2.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. Now they're staring at 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9. Brissett. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you judge how big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter.
At the 18-yard line.
Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Murray.
Respect.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
Arizona.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
A gain of 7 yards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open middle is Kirk, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Houston on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
20. Colts.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays and only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, they can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So return is Taylor. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 38-yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
18 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Murray now on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Draw play to the running back. He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and...
On 2nd and 9. Murray is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need. And
I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
Colts 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Golladay. Incomplete. Coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. He completes this one to Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything. Oh, straight. The ball comes in. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it.
Murray's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They're going to keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack.
Brissett's pass.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Huda Baker there on the coverage.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
At the 31.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
For the running back. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment